Hi everyone, I'm here to talk to you and give you a little bit of an in-depth review on the Epiphone Nightfall. As you can see right here, great looking guitar. I recently got my hands on it in a trade. There's some smudges here, whatever, but anyways, so I've tried to find some information online, which is why I'm here right now, because there's a lot of people that have posted videos, but it's all been kind of not that in-depth about it and everything, about the materials, what it has, and there are videos of what it can do. There are videos of people actually playing the instrument. A lot of clean sounds, a lot of the distorted sounds, but there's no in-depth review as far as what kind of feel you get out of this, what type of body, or anything else. So this video is pretty much for that. So anyways, like I said before, it's an Epiphone Nightfall, and like any other Les Paul, naturally it's going to have a mahogany body, hard maple neck, ebony fretboard. Now there's no dot inlays, an exception of the 12th fret. As you can see right here on the 12th fret, it has like a pearlized symbol of some kind there. But it is pretty. It is nice looking. And naturally, the biggest thing about the Nightfall is the fact that it has a Floyd Rose Special trem system, but this one is actually a Floyd Rose Special. Not sure if you'll be able to tell in the light, but that's where it says it right there. It's a Floyd Rose Special, but it's just like any other any one of the other tremolo systems. You have tuning pegs down here for the fine tuning, that is, after you've already tuned it. Strings lock in through here and come up to a locking nut, as you can see right there. And in the back, you're going to see that it has your Epiphone custom stamp right here, has a hardware right here, your Allen wrenches and such, so that way you can make your adjustments on either the nut or the bridge. And you're going to have your serial number up there, and of course your classic Epiphone logo there with the Les Paul model, blah blah blah. So the body in itself, as far as the finish, you're only going to find this, if at all, in ebony. That's the only color that the Nightfall was made in, otherwise it would not be called Nightfall. Not to be confused with the Epiphone Goth, the Gothic guitar that they came out with. Never really played it, but nonetheless, the body is glossy, yes. The body is gloss, however the neck is satin. It does have a satin finish on the neck, so that way, you know, your hands don't get stuck. You can move up and down. It's a very comfortable neck, and it's not a bolted on neck. As you can see right here, it's set into the body. This does have an arch top. It's an arch top Les Paul, not a flat top. As far as the weight, it's going to have its weight. I mean, it's a Les Paul. However, it's not going to be really fully as heavy as one, being that first of all, it has been chambered factory naturally. It has been chambered for the Floyd Rose, and of course in the back, in order for them to be able to adjust it, they had to take off they had to shave off the inside to be able to put the springs and everything else inside, so you don't have the complete full flat back. You have that opening right there, so you're losing a little bit of weight because of that chambering there, and of course naturally for your toggle switch and your electronics. Now getting down to the electronics, you have your HZ 1 and 4 or HZ 2 and 4. I'll get back to you in a minute. Anyways, they're passive pickups, not active. So, and I love that especially about this. The reason being is, of course, naturally, you don't want to worry about the battery, if it's running low, is it going to die on you or whatnot. Which is why I love the fact that they have EMGs on here, but they're passive and not active. I'm not a big fan of active pickups anyway, simply because of that. Now, simply because it's not active does not mean that it does not shred. Check out the other videos that are out there of people actually playing the hell out of this thing, and you're going to see that the tone is really good. And for the headbangers, the shredders, and all that, this guitar is going to suit you well. And of course, another great feature about this guitar, I'm sure you can hear that, coil tapping. Yes, both volume potentiometers are coil tapped, so that way you can have your humbucking, you can have your single coil sounds, so that way you have a total of like 8 combinations total of the tones you can get out of this thing. There's 22 medium jumbo frets, and naturally, like any other Les Paul, you have your toggle switch. All the way up will be for your neck. In the center, you'll have both, and at the very bottom, you're going to play from, your bridge pickups. Like I said before, there's many other videos out there that will give you a tutoring of how it sounds and everything. I'm not a shredder by any means. It's not really my style. I'm more of a rhythm kind of person. I just play chords, so on and so forth. I really don't do much of anything else. But what else can I possibly say about this? It's a beautiful guitar, and it is discontinued. You don't find it. I've looked everywhere, quite frankly. And just to mention a few, because I don't know if YouTube will censor this or not, or whatever, but I've looked on eBay, I've looked on Sweetwater, I've looked on Amazon, I've looked on, did I mention Guitar Center? Because I did look them up also. Reverb Nation, so on and so forth. And they're not for sale. They don't have them in stock. They don't have them anywhere. So therefore, if you find one and you really like what you've seen from the videos prior, from other people playing them, you like the sound, you dig how it looks, and you're a big fan of Les Pauls, this would definitely be a way to go, especially if you like the tremolo system. That is one of the many features. That is the one that definitely caught my eye. I'm a sucker for Les Pauls. I love Les Pauls. And another thing that I like also is a tremolo system. Because let's face it, my vibratos, as far as my hands, I don't have that down to a science. So I use the tremolo system as means of being able to do that. I can bend strings, no problems. This is stringed with 10 gauge, and when I saw this out there on the market, I don't know why it got discontinued, because I have to tell you, this is great. And if I don't know if Gibson has one, no, even though Epiphone is of Gibson, but you know what I mean. If they have an actual Gibson Les Paul chambered like this, factory with the Floyd Rose Special, but I hope they do, because people they're really missing out on something great. It's the best of both worlds, and I'm really happy, really happy with the guitar so far. And yes, I do have it plugged in. I have it plugged into my Marshall Val State 2000 back here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm running it through my Boss multi-pedal, the GT6 processor. And like I said, I would play some riffs, but I'm more of a chord guy than I am. I'm not a shredder or a heavy rocker by any means, but And yes, I do have this set up as a floating. It's a floating tremolo. I don't, because by doing it by floating, I'll be able to dive bomb as well as raise the pitch a little bit. But anyways, I hope this review was useful to you. If it was, please like, comment. You don't have to subscribe. I don't put as many videos out there. I'm not as active video poster as I should be. But anyways, let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Remember to check out the other videos that are out there as far as the playability of it. That way you can get a better idea of the great sounds that this produces in heavy metal and so on and so forth. Again, this was a review for the Epiphone Nightfall, the Les Paul Nightfall. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you for watching. Peace out.